to be on at this moment. Matter of fact, I'm going to get over so I can take a look at the comments, if there are any. Oh, hey, I'm live. Oh, look at that moron. So, well, there I am. Make sure the sound's off there. Make sure the sound's off here. So there's no echo. There we go. So now I'll just watch myself. And there we go. All right. I don't expect a lot of people to pop on since it's the last second thing. I'm just going to kind of, as you can see, it's a real mess out here. I'm working and fixing an ornament for the Queen. One of her globe things is leaking, so we have to perform surgery on it. Hey, Jeff, Larissa. So, oh, sound and video good. So, I'm doing this on Google because I just didn't want to set up a whole big thing, and I'm gonna break it all down, and I'm gonna say probably a lot of controversial things. I know Lance, my good friend Lance, told me not to, but I really don't care anymore. That is a mess. Oh, Ice Guardian, you can always come clean it up. This is what happens when you do patron projects and try to raise money for people. Everything's a mess all the time. I just got done painting Cthulhu Wars and a couple other things that I was working on for people. So it's just a pigsty. And I just got back yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to clean it up. So I kind of just moved everything onto the table so I can get a bunch of stuff done, and I've got to fix her thing too. So, what was I going to say? Hello to everybody. Tim, Jedi, King Fat. It's always good to see you guys. So, very quickly, I'm going to tell you plain and simple. I just got back from BGG CON. I'm going to do the best I can to keep everything. Ice Garden. Take him up on it. Rob pays well for household chores. I sure do. I got back from BGG CON, and it really was an experience. You know, the best way to put it is I've never seen an organization run so perfectly. And that's because it has superior, and I mean superior people that are running it. And I'm talking about Aldi. I mean, Aldi has done a fantastic job. Lincoln does a fantastic job. And you wouldn't understand until you're on the inside. You actually feel like you're part of something. You're part of a team. Okay? You're not an individual that nobody cares about. You are part of a bigger team, and you are given the creative freedom to be who you are. Anything you want, they want to make sure that you have it. And I went there and I was blown away, figuring I was going to have to run around and find people to get my ticket. And I didn't know who I was staying with. I ended up staying with Chatty Boy. And what I mean, from Chatty to so many of them, to the other Chad, and I could just go on and just list names: Stephanie, Lincoln, and Nikki. All these people are so good at what they do, and each person has an individual job that they are not messed with, and they are just allowed to do their job. From Rodney to Chaz, everybody has a purpose, and you are given the tools and given the encouragement to be successful. And I've never felt that before. And I came back with a whole different perspective than what I'm part of. And I don't think I could be prouder than to be part of BGG. And I mean that right now. You know, from Captain Awesome all the way through, it's just everybody kind, caring. You know, I just can't say enough. This con was the first con that I actually had fun at. It was the best con I ever went to. Everybody was so nice. Everybody was so kind. I got to spend time with my good friend Lance. which was fun. Chaz and I made a video series for each other's channel, and that should be funny. I think you guys will see that in a week or two, where we're trying to find a hidden secret, the buried treasure game that was at BGG CON, and we kept on trying to one up each other, and it was just fun hanging and spending time with Chaz. But I will tell you this much: I love Chaz. I got to spend time with Rodney, individual people that I got to spend time with, even playing games with Aldi and Keith Collins and Lance. You know, it made for an experience I've never experienced, where I just had fun for once. I did a lot of work. I made a lot of videos because I just couldn't leave the camera alone, of course. But I just found that this was such a rewarding experience. Everything done full and first class. And it's been mimicked by so many people. People have seen it and just copied it. The way they do that con has been copied, and you know, but the originators do it best. There was a special war room where you know, I got to meet with certain designers, and I want to talk about some of those designers. As a matter of fact, one particular that really gets me is Lock and Load Publishing. I got to see a game that they're going to be putting up on Kickstarter, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I made some connections with indie card games. You know, and it wasn't I was there to make connections. We just talked. People just talk. And for me, it was the cherry on top, what has been a very, I think, weird convention year. To the point where I really, at before going to this con, I was really thinking that I would never go to another con. Because, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Who else did I run into? Oh, God, I hope the guy gave me his card. Hold on, folks. Oh, these people here, Sandcastle Games. They are coming out with a game that Lance, myself, and RJ, I said RJ or JR played, and it was fantastic. I have they're going to send me a copy when it gets done with production, so I could show it to you guys first, so you guys have an idea of what's coming out. You're going to be blown away by some of the game. First of all, Friday is going to be New Game Day. I'm going to do that live, because if you see what I sent home from BGG CON, it's ridiculous. Another 7 or 8 games. We're going to be doing, I've got to send out a bunch of things this week. I just finished painting some things. So I need to get that stuff sent out. So, and I think what I'm going to try to do is either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm going to try, once I get this table cleared off, we're going to do some painting. We're going to do a little live painting and stuff like that. We're going to start working on Village Attacks. So I'm looking forward to that. So just a lot of really neat things that we're going to be doing. And some of the games that we're going to be painting, I think you're really going to enjoy, and I think you're going to be blown away by what we have coming down the pike. Hold on, folks. It's nice to have the new air conditioning unit out here. Oh, it's getting a little stuffy. Oh my. So, you know, I really found this so rewarding. And I want to thank Aldi personally for being just so gracious to me. Rob, do you need anything? Rob, can I get you anything? Rob, is there anything I can do for you? I never experienced somebody that appreciated who you were as much as I did, Aldi, and everybody there. Just so well done. Made sure that we ate. Made sure that, you know, just salt the earth. And you know something? if you guys have a chance to go to a BGG CON, I suggest you do it. We're gonna come back in the spring for theirs, and I'm going to be doing a painting class there. If you have the means to get there, please come on down. We're going to have a great time. I'm all in. I'm all in. And I've never been more motivated to work for somebody, to do things for somebody when they treat you the way they do. And it was just, it was fabulous, fabulous experience. To my buddy Lance, all I can say is, my God, if Lance lived closer to me, I would probably have the greatest friend of my life. And I mean that with all my heart. Lance and I don't think we ever laughed so hard. We played a couple of games together where people would form, like they just sat around the table to watch us just chew each other up. And it was all in fun, and we laughed, and I didn't care who won, but boy, he lost every game I played him in. And you want to and take it badly? Oh, he took it so badly. It was glorious. So to him, I love him. He is as much of a brother as I've ever had. And now I really believe I have a true friend, not somebody that just calls you when you need something. It was something that I really felt that was just absolutely fantastic. Hey, Rob, Norwegian AC here, also known as opening the window. 15 degrees outside. Oh, that's great weather, too. I'm a northern boy, so Killer Rabbit, I love the cold. I do. It's cool here. You know, it's 70. But for me, I wanted it colder. I got the thing set for even lower because I needed to be cold. That's how us, people with no hearts work. This put a cherry on top to what has been what I consider probably one of the worst convention years of all time. I've never seen so much drama, something that I've kept myself out of, and I'm very proud to keep myself out of, between all the tensions and this, that, and the other, and the big baby things. I really think that a lot of people forget that it's not about them. It's about the game. Okay. You're not a superstar. You're not the biggest thing that ever walked the planet. It's about games. You have a channel. You have some semblance of fame because of the games. People are able to make a living because of the games. And if the games aren't there, nobody's going to give two shits about you. And that's, I'm sorry, that's the way I'm going to call it. And unfortunately, that's the only way you could say it. It's been that way a long time since I've made it to one of these. Oh, ahem, how are you? MGK, how are you? Dutch. So, honestly, you know, the one thing about this particular channel, it's always been about you guys. We've been focusing on getting it back to you guys. I've been trying to get this patron stuff done, which has taken up a lot of time. We've had personal issues with the Queen and thus, that, and the other. That's neither here nor there. We will continue to make this channel about games, about painting, about life, and about you. If you haven't seen or saw the vlog, one of our own, Rhonda, is going through a horrid time. She lost her home. Her home. You could be insured. You can be a lot of things. But the minute something like that disrupts you, thank God they have their lives. But their lives are not going to be the same for a very, very long time. They're not going to get back to normal for a very, very long time. And that's something to think about over the holiday. If you're an American, it's Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up for the rest of the world. It's the holiday season. A new year is coming. It feels like you've settled into a pretty good rhythm with the channel lately. Yes, I have. I feel very good about the channel. I'm glad I have the few friends I do. I'm not somebody, it was funny. We were having a talk with Lock and Load Publishing, and I asked what I could do to help him. And he goes, boy, all people have been coming by is saying, hey, I'm so-and-so, give me a game. And, for him, things are tight. I mean, tight. and they just bought the company. They're redoing everything. They've got a Kickstarter coming, and I took a look at their system, and I'm going, why haven't you guys, why aren't you guys doing better? This is a good war game, and they've got a system that's very, very good. And they go, some things were done wrong. We have to restart all over. We can't afford to give things away. I go, I'll be more than happy to buy it, send it to my home. If you want to throw something in there, that's not a problem that you want me to take a look at, I will take a look at it. But, you've got to make money. You got to take care of your company. And if we all took a better attitude like that. Now, listen, a lot of companies rely on a lot of people to give them a good review. Okay. You guys go and you guys check out a lot of channels for their reviews. Okay. Or what they think. You trust in these people. All right. There's a lot of good people out there. So don't think it's everybody. It's the people that are, taking off on and doing questionable things. There's been fights. There have been racial things. There have been all kinds of things. And everybody's acting like a bunch of big prima donna babies. And it's been a season that I kept my mouth shut until this time, when I went to a convention where it was such a laid back experience, and there wasn't somebody hooking up with somebody they shouldn't be hooking up with. There wasn't all the drama and who said this and who said that and who said this. Grow up. You get the privilege to make videos that people watch. Okay? Touch the people. Make the game the star, not yourself, not your lives, not political issues, not social issues, because you're not saving anybody. Okay? You're not making a difference. Okay? People are going to believe what they believe. And that's the problem, is that people have too many times, become social justice warriors. Okay? For what? For what? Show games. Bring some happiness. The world that wants to eat each other and hate on each other and be racial with each other and everything else, they'll find the world has a way of weeding things out. It has for millions of years. Okay? And that's the thing. It's called natural selection. Okay? Only the fittest survive. Only the fittest make it. Okay? So all those people that whine and this, that, the other, and yeah, I'm not being treated right and stuff like that, stand up. Stand up and just brush it off and go about life. Okay? Because the world isn't fair. It isn't. It's a cold, hard place. And if you think everything's going to be handed to you, it isn't. You have to work for it. I work a daytime job. I come and do this for 8 hours. And then I have to also take care of a family and an ailing wife. Okay? Why do I do this? Because I try to make a difference in people's lives. Okay? That's the purpose of this channel. I also have a group of people here that mean something to me. From Killer Rabbit to Larissa to James. A lot of you have been around. Some come, some go. Some stay, some say, oh, the hell with you. You said one thing that I didn't like, and leave. That's free. That you have that freedom to do that. And I don't hold anything against anybody for it, nor do I hold anything against any other channel on this thing. I'm in competition with no one. A very wise man, and he knows who he is, once said there's room for everybody. But you know something? The big dog here is just tired of the whining. Okay? And it's sad. And it ruins what is already a hobby on the brink. Okay? Tons and tons of games. The more games, the tougher for the smaller guy. The more games the big guy makes, the tougher for the smaller guy, which means not all those games are going to sell. And then they're going to have to, sell them at 90% off to somebody. We know who. But, the thing about it is, if the big guy has problems selling games and has to liquidate That's not good for the business either. And then the little guy doesn't get his game to be seen. And it's just like every other type of media. Okay, eventually it falls. There's a crash. There's something. Now, everybody's been predicting a crash for so long. Listen, is it going to come anytime soon? I don't think so. But it will. And is it going to matter to me? No, not at all. I've got enough here to play for you, to paint for you. I've got paintings I do, modeling I do, just coming on here, playing games with people. You know, I got enough to last me a lifetime. I'm fine. And if nobody watches, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to play it. I'm not going to go to the next newest hot thing. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing a bone underwear. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You point B&B out. Coldwater Crown was great. Bellwether Games is great. Yeah, you know, it was just something I never saw. Because I'm not somebody that knows everybody or knows every game that comes out. I look at certain things, and I know that I want to play them. And then, you know, when I walk around or I see something, I go, what's this? Because I like all kinds of games. It's not just things with miniatures or Ameritrash. I like Euro games. I like abstract games. I like all kinds of things. Do I like some more than the other? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But that's who I am. I'll point something. I go, you know something? This is different. This is something I never seen before. Then some guy comes up and goes, oh, well, you know, that's made by so-and-so. I go, who? You know, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy who's going to know everything in every detail about a publisher or I'm sorry, I know the camera's over there, but I'm looking to make sure I can see myself talking there. So there you go. You know, that's exactly it. I've always been an alpha all my life. Okay. I've been a leader and never followed. Okay. I've walked in my own shoes for many miles. I've served and done a lot of things in my life. Okay. A lot of things I'm proud of. Some things, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night and you wonder, geez, you know, have I learned from things? Yeah. Do I have faith in people after, you know, I've had people that burn me, and I've had people that have appreciated a lot of things I've done. I had people that just use you for whatever they can get. But again, that's life. And I know I'm being a little preachy today, but I'm teaching a lesson, I think. And sometimes I do that because I am an old fart. You know, somebody won't like this. Who cares? You think you hurt me with that? You think you hurt me by not liking something I say? Because you wouldn't say it in front of me anyways. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't. Trust me, you wouldn't. I'm always amazed at the pompous and the self-promoting and the egotistical. I'm not an egotistical person. I'm not. I believe that there's good in all people. Okay. And I like that, you know, after this convention season, I kind of saw that it's a young it's a millennial thing now. It's, you know, old guys like me don't have a place in this new world. But I am somebody that will not back up. I am somebody that you know, if I like something, it doesn't matter. But all the whining and crying I saw this year at the convention. And, you know, there's one more convention left. Let's hope that one goes unscathed. PAX Unplugged. You know, there's so much out there, you can't know everything. No, you're right, SJ. You're 100% right. I think going back to the way I think is, you know, I see it. You know, sometimes you go, oh boy, I don't belong around here. You know, and And then there's other times I go, yeah, I do belong here. You know, it's been really an up and down year with conventions. And, you know, hopefully next year, maybe everybody learns a lesson from everything that's happened this year, and we can have a better time. I will tell you this much, that, you know, the 2 BGG cons are just something that I'm going to be very invested in, the spring and the fall. And then I'll work other conventions around it. You know, I'll figure out what I'm going to do from there. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to do our best. But after the experience I had this weekend, which was just ridiculous, and I didn't leave the hotel. You know, we went to go watch NXT wrestling, me and Lance, with a bunch of friends. We had such a great time, and it was just so enjoyable and so much fun to get to experience and hang out with so many just fantastic people. Again, to me, it was the best convention I've ever been to, and it was ran so well, flawless. And the food was horrible there, but they're moving that, and they're going to take care of that. Julio, what's up? Ryan, gaming should be an open community. It is a social thing to sit across the table from someone. Yes, it very much is. And people need to just, don't worry, the millennials will turn themselves out. They don't see instant results. Yeah, I have hope in all people. That's why I do what I do. So even when you get burned or taken advantage of, I have hope that I have to have hope. I have to have hope, and you have to have hope that there is somebody out there that we're reaching and we're making a difference to. And that's the thing you cling to, because I did see some of those people this weekend. I had some of those people come up and say, you have no idea how much what you do means to me. And I had this one particular person, his name was Glenn, I think it was. And he came up and he was very quiet and he goes, can I show you what I painted? And I go, yeah. And he painted some orcs for a Blood Bowl set. And I looked at him, and he did such a nice, wonderful job. And he used the yellows perfectly. And I said, you did a great job. You know, I'm very proud of you. I think you did great. And he very quietly just said, thank you so much. It means a lot. He was, I got it from watching you. And I said, well, thank you. You know, that's humbling onto its own. Right. You know, if we don't take it for granted, you know, after 3 years now, I haven't taken for granted the fact that every time somebody says something, that it means something to them and that it means something to me. It never gets old. It's humbling. Sometimes it's uncomfortable because you don't feel that you are as good as people think you are, or, you know, you're this person that they see. Remember, you're always disappointed when you meet your heroes. But I was just blown away. I'll tell you another thing real quick, and just to, you know, go a little further. Food will be so much better next year at BGG. Yes, because it's moving to downtown Dallas. I will always be a Pollyanna, and that is the way it is. I don't know what that one means. I'm sorry. It kind of went over my head. I was sitting by myself and having dinner by myself. And I was just sitting there and I was watching. It was the day the Seahawk game was on. I was just sitting there and I just figured, okay, I'm going to grab a sandwich. Everybody else ate already. I'll just go down and grab a sandwich by myself. No big deal. So I'm down there. I'm eating. I get done and I'm ready to go up to the room because I was tired. I'm ready to call it a night. And I go to pay for my thing and they go, don't worry about it. Somebody paid for it. And I went, and I looked around. There wasn't a soul that I knew. And I didn't see anybody go by that I knew. But somebody just decided to pay for my dinner. And I thought that was like the nicest thing. The nicest thing. So I helped somebody else out. I tried to pay it a little forward. So I actually helped somebody get a game they really wanted. So I chipped in some money, and for me, that meant something because somebody did something for me, and I took that money and did it for somebody else. And that's the best feeling in the world. You know, I am so happy to be home. I really am. But I think when I was coming home and I pulled up in the driveway and I said, oh my God, I can't wait to see the dogs, the queen. You know, I worry about everybody and I just want to be home. But there was a part of me that was very sad that I left what could be the greatest friend I may not see for another 6 months. And that's Lance, our undead Viking friend. The salt of the earth. I love that man. He's just a good man. And laugh. Oh, I can't remember when I laughed that hard in my life. It really meant something to me. So, you know, we'll do the best we can. Maybe we'll try to play a couple things. There's a couple of games that I got coming that you'll see what I mean by when we play together. There is this there is just this thing that we have where it is just complete bedlam. It's just yeah, he is a character. How were the hotel gym workouts? I made the bet. Remember, a bad workout's better than no workout at all. They were pretty good. Rodney was down there, so I was showing him a few things to do. We had some fun. He's trying really hard. He got up real early. I think twice at least he got up. The rest of the time, you know, he's a late nighter. Me, I was in bed almost every night around 8, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, which would have been probably 10 o'clock here. So, you know, I was tired and I would sleep, make sure I'm well rested, get up, do my taping for a while, and then go play stuff for a while. So, you know, I had good balance. And it was just the workouts were fine. I was able to get enough in. Did you end up in Rodney's vlog? I don't think so. We missed you at Battling Tops Friday night. Ryan, I know. I went to bed. I was going to go down. I was going to try to get up and go down. But that was the night, like I said, I went. No, Friday night. What did I do Friday night? I went to bed. I was just really tired. I pushed myself real hard at that little gym trying to get a workout, and I think I overworked out. And it kind of caught up with me around 8 o'clock, and that's when I just said, oh, man, you know what? I'm just going to go up to the room and call it a night. You know, Saturday I wanted to get a lot of stuff in, and I had this whole game plan. I needed to get up early to check into my flight for the next day. I needed to do a few things. I wanted to check out the flea market, which you'll see some footage. Matter of fact, did you have a flex off with Rodney? Yes, and he won. It was just it was such a great con. I got to know so many different people, and for me, it was very rewarding. I got to see people. I got to see Drew. You know, I was supposed to play a game with a couple of you guys. I know. I just couldn't. You know, I was looking around, hoping one of you would see me. And when I was walking in the halls, and I just didn't see anybody. It's easy to lose somebody. I saw Doug Herring. Missed a guy. Doug's a great guy. We got a chance finally to meet in person and talk for a little bit. And that was another highlight of mine. I really like Doug. We're going to try to do some things on the channel here too. So we're going to get him involved. Liz H. Oh my God. Where have you been? Whoa. Someone else won a flex off against Rob. Is that even possible? Rob is an apex specimen of alpha dog. Well, you see, that's the whole thing, Liz. I have to be humble. I can't say I just blew him away. I got to give him something to work on. There is a picture, I think, of Rodney and myself in the gym. I don't know if you guys have Twitter, but let's see if I can find this picture. Hold on. Actually, I think I have it. If I have it, I'll hold it up to the camera, see if you guys can see it. Okay, where's my profile? Lists. Bookmark, moments, profile. Okay, yeah, there. Tweets. Here we go. Okay, I think we can find this one pretty quick. I took one of me in the gym. Oh yeah. Here's how here's how things really work. Oh, come on. I want the words in front of it. So basically, there's me and there's Rodney somewhere behind there. So yeah, I guess he won that one, huh? I think so. So there you go. But it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of time. Rodney lacks Nas, but he's insanely cut. Hi, Larissa. Been super busy with work and school. Haven't been able to catch the live stream, but glad to be here now. Well, Liz, we miss you. We miss you a lot. I'm so glad you got to hang out with Doug. Yeah. It was very short. He was playing a game, but it was just nice to spend some time with him. And what a superb guy. I think you're going to see him more on this channel. We talked about it, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I like doing things with other channels and stuff like that. I like helping other channels. Some of the things I said earlier, not about that. I'm in this massive competition with people. I gotta give two shits what anybody does. To be honest, I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to enjoy it. Do I admire people? Yeah, heck yeah, hell yeah. There's some great people out there. There's some fantastic people out there. I can't even be in the same boat as some of those people. But there's also a lot of jerks. Let's call it what it is. There's a lot of idiots. I think there's more idiots than there are good people. And they stick out. You're not stupid. You'll see them, you'll know them, and you'll figure it out. I don't have to name names and junk like that. It's just, it is what it is. There's good and bad and everything. It's life. There's life. And you guys got to be the ones that figure it out and not get fooled. And that's the most important thing. But you know something? I'm going to tell you, just a great experience. A weird year, but I'm glad it is over. Now we're going to go into the holidays. I've got a big auction that we're probably going to do like maybe the first week of December once somebody gets a package from the last one. I left something out, but I don't want to do something until something's done. But I'm telling you right now, I have duplicates of tons and tons of games. We have a Wildlands that we're actually going to be auctioning up. And all the money's going to go to help those that cannot afford Christmas this year. So I really like to do that. I've got a couple of things I've got to paint that are really important to me. I've got to get working on in the next week or so. So we're going to do everything that we can. Only 7 thumb ups. Remember to hit that button. Look at Larissa working hard. Thumb this baby up. Come on, don't be shy. But dang, jerks. Now I need to pay more attention. Let me see what happened. Oh, okay. No, but fantastic. And I'm looking forward to finishing out this year. And then we have a very exciting year ahead of us. Starting in January, some of the things that we are going to be doing with BGG and myself and other people's, I just think you're going to be blown away by what we're doing. I'm excited for the upcoming year. I'm excited for some of the surprises that I have coming up. We're just going to do some great things. And I invite you to join us along the way. For those of you that are not subscribers, you know, hit that subscribe button, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. And if you are, you can always just unsubscribe. As simple as that. I'm not for everybody. There you go. David Vaughn. What's up? Sorry, late. Just getting home from work. All right. Local game group I work with. I have donated like 20 games to kids, and who would not otherwise get anything. If they need something, let me know, James. I can help you out there. Let's see. So glad you had such a great experience, Rob. Really happy. Thank you. So I think I've said it all. I think I've done it all. We've got a long holiday weekend, so I'm going to try to stream a bunch of cool things. Wait till you see the stuff that's coming in new. We're going to be doing Thunderstone live this weekend, and oh my goodness, I haven't said it all because my beloved Tina is here, and everybody knows that that's my girl. All right, it's like the daughter I don't have. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it. She is my third daughter for sure. So I actually called her from BGG to tell her all the cool stuff, and boy, do I have some surprises for her to see, because she is going to be absolutely blown away. Because Tina, you're going to want to stick your nose in this Friday for the unboxing of all the stuff that is coming from BGG CON. And I mean, holy shnikey. That's all I can say. There is going to be so much stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Honest to God. When you see this load, it's going to be unbelievable. We're going to have some live plays. We're going to have some things. We're going to check with Tina, see what her schedule is, get her involved. Send me some so I can help you unbox them. Oh, yeah. Okay, Tina, on its way. I'll help you store them, too. He's such a little snot. Can't wait to see on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's some really old stuff. And then there's some new stuff. And then there's some undiscovered stuff. And then there's stuff that Tina doesn't even know about that I got just because of Tina. So she can do it with me. So watch on Friday, because we'll do it early enough where we can come back. I'll talk with Tina and we'll do something live. And then we're going to be trying a whole bunch of different things. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think something bad happened. Okay. That is not cool. Hold on. Okay, I definitely have to end this. Something happened in the other room. I'm going to try to find out what happened. I'll let you know what happened. Unfortunately, I got to go. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon.